Hey, how's it going? We're doing a bag stream. We did one last time. We're doing one this time. I don't stream for very long during the day, and I'm anxious to get certain things done. And by anxious, like, antsy. I want to get certain things done tomorrow. So I finished up a couple of errands that I needed to run today. And I could do some housework that I need to do, but I would like to get some stuff fixed in my inventory. So we're going to do that. So if you're watching the VOD back later, I'm not progressing anything here. You can skip watching this if you don't want to look at me organizing my inventory around. I'm just going to be organizing the inventory. I'm not on normal stream time, so there's a very decent chance that nobody's going to be watching, so I'm not going to be necessarily interacting with chat that much. So this is just going to be me getting some inventory maintenance done so that I can just jump straight into things tomorrow, because we have a lot of gear that we have sitting in our inventory that we're going to work through. We are not going to level up today. That's beyond the pale. I also think I'm not going to equip anything today. None of the stuff that I have in my inventory is going to be equipped. I think that I already looked at everything at least once while I was live earlier, so there shouldn't be any surprises to people like that. Oh wow, you have this really cool item. There should be no surprises like that. There shouldn't be anything here that people don't already know. I'm gonna just check to make sure that I don't have anything that's unidentified, because I don't want people to feel like they have to watch this to know what items are what. If there is anything that I have unidentified right now, I'm not going to identify that spear, that ring, or that crossbow. Those are just I'm not going to identify those right now. I'm going to identify those in the morning. Again, my goal for this is I want to, for people to be able to watch the bag stuff if they want, but I don't want to, eat into mainstream time. And if somebody doesn't want to watch an entire stream of me just organizing my inventory, I don't want them to feel like they have to in order to get, caught up on what it is that is even in my inventory. So we have 3 items that we're not going to be identifying. We are not going to be changing any gear around. So any gear changes that we're going to make, we're just going to plop all that gear into one inventory so that we can just make the gear changes tomorrow morning. So for right now, I need to figure out which inventory I'm going to use. All right, this is going to be... I have a bunch of stuff in this inventory that is not stuff that I'm just supposed to be selling, so I don't know what the hell I was doing here. We're going to take a look here. This stuff all looks like stuff I can just get rid of. We have some random shenanigans here. This might actually be useful when I'm dealing with fire damage. But honestly, it's not that big of a DPS upgrade, even with luck and might, as it's 2 primaries. So I think I'm probably just going to get rid of it and not worry about it. Get this out of your inventory. This will leave in here. This needs to get out. We have a Noble Crown of the Unicorn, which probably not going to be of value. Yeah, not really much value in that. We have this, which I don't know how good my belts are. But you know what? We're not even going to worry about it. We're just going to get rid of everything that doesn't look really good. How about that for this stuff? So it is 4:19. We're waiting an hour. Popping into the missing link. We're going to sell all of the armor that's in here. So the weapons store on the other side. Yes, it's right here. I say yes. When I said other side, I actually meant the other side of the zone. So I was in fact lying when I said yes. That was actually no. It was technically on the other side of this area, so I was telling the statements coming out of my mouth were true, but I was lying about my intention when I said them. I'm tricksy like that. I'm very, very tricksy like that. We have a thing right there. Vertex Cutlass. I should do this as like a just purely silent thing. The last time I didn't actually make it live, I actually did it whatchamacallit. I just did a VOD, just recorded it. But this time I decided to put it live just in case someone is around and stuff at this particular moment. Alright, I think we're done with you for the most part.
Need a new weapon? Thanks.
Okay.
Come again.
Sell these other things. And we're basically just going to get through
See anything you want?
all this stuff. I'm imagining that it's not going to take more than like an hour, but an hour is like a quarter of my streams, you know? Like that's a long time. It doesn't seem like a ton of time, but then I'm like, oh, well, how is my stream over already? This isn't acceptable. So we're on the right thing. Keeping that. It's gonna be so long before we can wear that, but it's gonna be so good when we can. Oh man, that's gonna be a big deal. Okay, this we can wear pretty much the second that we finish up here. I'm gonna go ahead and this might be something that we want to equip. Like HB speed and potentially of the gods if I decide to waste some resources on that.
I can't fit anymore.
The resources in question aren't like super valuable, so.
See anything you want?
No. Sell you. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
So dagger, check the daggers. Sell this as a weapon. Nope. Okay. Okay, we will hold on to this. I'll need to figure out which inventory I'm going to dump things into, but this is definitely a thing that we need to hold on to. Either way. Let's just do this for now. Let's see. Actually, did we have a empty inventory to play with? We do. So we're just going to use the fifth inventory of our second character. Sortira's fifth inventory makes sense, I think, as a target for this. We can get rid of this darkness thing that we don't need.
There's no room.
Yeah, I do like I do like the mace.
See anything you want?
It's just unfortunate that because kind of the nature of the way that I do these runs, adding that like RNG factor to my
Need a new weapon?
to my stuff is not something I prefer. Wait, no, what am I doing? This is not inventory 3, and inventory 3 is not where it belongs anyway, because this is not something I'm selling immediately. Okay, so this can get rid of. I'm going to put all of these over there because I don't think it matters that much. This I can sell, presumably. Okay, get rid of that. This is all stats. I think it's still weaker than whatever I've got. And let's see, we don't need this. We don't need this. This. I'm pretty sure that these are going to be weaker than whatever we have, and they are. So I'm just going to toss those.
There's no room.
Okay.
Need a new weapon? Thanks. Come again.
Let's pop back over to the singer place. How long is this? It's been, yeah, it's already been almost 11
See anything you
minutes.
want?
I feel justified in this decision. Let's see here. Let's
Thanks a
Hopefully no one was looking forward to this being a very protracted process. Okay, I have to be careful in this inventory because I have 3 items that I'm not supposed to be identifying here. Let's see here. We wouldn't want spoilers for tomorrow, you know? And yes, even though the crossbow is not something I can equip, I'm not going to identify it. Okay. And are we ready to get immediately out of this inventory? Yes, perfect. So,
I can't fit anymore. See anything you want?
we'll see if I manage to make it through the entire set without accidentally identifying the stuff in that inventory. I'll be very proud of myself if I do. If I do accidentally identify that stuff, I'm creating a danger save right now. The danger save is there so that I can
Need a
unidentify
new
it,
weapon?
so that we can reveal it later. And honestly, I will probably forget what it is anyway.
Thanks.
So, oh, we have another item that we need to identify. So just move these over to here. I suppose. I didn't notice that was there, but we managed to not identify it, so all is right with the world. I didn't equip something, did I? I didn't change anybody's equipment, right? I don't think so.
Need a new weapon?
I'm very concerned that I'm going to accidentally do one of the things that I said I wasn't going to do at the
Thanks.
start. And people go, I trusted you. I trusted that I didn't have to watch this thing. And then an item had appeared on a character. And I didn't even know where the item came from. As if anybody's actually paying close
I
enough
can't learn
attention to
that
know
spell.
exactly where every item that I have came from. Some people probably are, actually. Just, I feel like it's been my experience that oftentimes other people are substantially more aware of what's going on than I am, which makes sense. Okay, so next is just confirming that we don't have this is identified. Okay. Rather that it isn't unidentified. Okay, we have this axe here. And get rid of this.
Need a new weapon?
Yeah, this should make it so that I can start up tomorrow's stream
Thanks.
and just
Come again.
like hit the ground running. Especially because of the fact that I wasn't able to start up Freehaven today.
See anything you want?
I really want to whatchamacallit? I want to get moving. Just get stuff moving along for our
Thanks a lot.
next bit. Okay, so are you the one with unidentified stuff? No. Okay, so save this under danger. Okay. You know what? This is actually not taking that long. I was worried that it was going to take longer than this. We still have to do some organization here after we finish looking at everything. And I believe that both of these are garbage, right? I already checked these for everybody. And
I can't carry anymore.
okay, this is something that I'm going to hold on to. We're not getting rid of it. This I'm going to hold on to. Ring the bell. Haste. Genify.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. Okay, get rid of all those. Nailed it.
See anything you
Pop in the
want?
missing link. Sell all the little bits of armor.
Thanks a lot.
And then organize this badly, apparently. Alright, this is something that I'm going to hold on to for right this moment. It does have mind resistance and fire resistance. It has quite a lot of fire resistance, so honestly that might be something to hold on to just for the fire resistance component. We have this, which is fire resistance, might and speed, which are all good effects. We have a bunch of random bullshit in here. This we can toss. This is seemingly pretty good. I'm going to hold on to that. I'm not going to do anything. Not going to make any decisions about that one yet. Sell it may. Some dead slang thing. Da, 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 da. Okay. Next. This inventory I shouldn't really need to dig through too deeply because this should all be immunity gear, so I probably don't need to worry about it too much. Let's see here. So let's go
See anything
back
you
into the
want?
missing link. I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell this, and
Thanks a lot.
pop over here. We're just gonna sell a couple random things over here,
Need a new weapon?
and done.
Thanks.
Perfect. So that's sorted. And we could even do a Giga Sword if we wanted, but we're definitely not going to do that because that is not going to help us. Okay, I think that is everything that we wanted to get accomplished, except for organizing everything into the appropriate inventory, which makes sense to do now to a degree. Let's see, I could at least get all the stuff like Wizard Eye. Do like the little stuff that I don't like to spend too much time during like the main time slot doing, but which should probably get done. We have a crossbow here that we're not doing anything with for now. We have some stuff that we're not doing anything with there. Alright, so your inventory is done for the most part. You have anything that I need to do anything of particular import with? I can just sell this. I don't need a ring that can't be upgraded of just regeneration. That is probably wasteful. We have some rings. And I could, and I think I should. I'm just going to dump all of my rings into this inventory. All the rings that hypothetically could be of value, maybe, as opposed to not just putting all the random bullshit in there. Get rid of you, sort you, and we have a bunch of items here that are unidentified. I almost clicked on them, but I didn't. I am very okay. So these are the things that we are potentially going to be working with. All these items are things that need to be considered for usage. Get rid of this. I don't think I need it. It's not a focal ring. So, and you know what the other thing that I'm going to do is, because it just makes sense to do it right now, because I have the time, and later on it's going to be a pain in the ass to do it. I'm going to open up my sheet over here, and I'm going to get all of my things set here. So allegedly, we're going to need... Whose inventory should I dump this in? I should have... This is not sellable. I don't think I need this. This has unarmed on it. I'm going to hold on to this for now. Poison weakness immunity. This should be in inventory 5, I think. This is not immunity gear. I'm going to put it in inventory 2. Inventory 2. Did I just drop something, did I? Nope. Okay. We have a lot of sleep and unconsciousness immunity items, which is nice. That is also one of the most important things, because that is not a status effect that can be prevented by protection from magic. I guess sleep probably can. So this is Arms Master and AC. Again, we'll put that over there. Anything else we need to do here? That definitely should go over there. I'll put this over there for now. HB Luck. Not a ton of either. I'm going to sell that. Might, not a lot of it. Okay, we have this, which definitely needs to go over here. We might be able to equip that immediately. This is something that I'll worry about. We're going to put that over there. We have this. We'll put this over here. We have a necklace. Don't know. Put both of those in that inventory. Wasp wings. You know what? We're going to be selling stuff, so we might as well do the wasp wings while we do it. Any other wasp wings that we've ended up with? Okay. We don't know what we're doing with this. This we do know what we're doing with. We're basically holding on to these axes until we're dual wielding. Once we're dual wielding, we'll have a better idea of what we're doing. Though, honestly, because I do have a good spear, that does change the dynamic a bit. So we have haste, which we can't learn with anybody right now. We can just leave that here for now, I think. This is something that I'll just slap into this inventory. And this is something that I will toss. I think we are mostly golden here. Okay, so whose inventory is it going to be? It's going to be one of yours? I don't think so. Well, you know what? It makes sense for it to be the ranger, just canonically. Let's do this. You know what? I am actually going to sort all my crafting materials into one inventory. That's a thing that I will do, now that I think about it. Either way, which inventory was it? Okay, inventory 2 is a pretty early inventory. I'm not sure if I want to do it there. Actually, you know what? I could put them into inventory 5 along with this other stuff, because this other stuff we are going to start to either distribute or get rid of potentially at some point. This is resistance gear. This is not supposed to be here. Let's see here. Immunity gear. We have enough rings that I probably don't need an immunity belt for sleep and unconsciousness. I definitely don't need a chest. We have 2 death and eradication items, which can go on some of the people. Back to the selling. Let's see, I actually don't have chat up in case anybody shows up and wants to chitty chat.
See anything you want?
Let's see, sell this.
Thanks a lot.
So, inventory 5, we are going to sort this, and then we are going to look for wisp hearts, which we've probably found quite a few of. Let's find the wisp hearts. I know that I found them somewhere. Are they all in here? Here's 2. It's a little unfortunate for these things to all be here. Okay, we need 5 wolf eyes according to this. Boop. Okay, Gog and Troll blood. This is Troll. Phoenix feather, which I don't think I have. Dragon eyes. I think I have at least 1 dragon eye. Let's see. Amber, diamond, emerald, topaz, amethyst, citrine, sapphire, zircon, iolite, and ruby. And it should be the gemstone variants on those, because like some of those are not. So this is a citrine. This is a zircon. The party setup is a lich monk, a lich crusader, a vampire rogue, and a minotaur death knight and ranger. This is kind of like a off normal time inventory management stream. Just so you know, I stream usually from 9 to 1 my time, so that's like a few hours ago. And right now I'm just doing some inventory management. They're liches because they get a dual immunity, which I wanted to tinker with, and because it was just appropriate for like the class that I wanted, I was like, well, what do I want my monk to be? And doing my monk, who's supposed to be like the tankier character, having it be Comoniton just makes sense. Comoniton is a character for my setting, so I just wanted to use Comoniton for that. Sortira for the paladin. I find it kind of funny just making like undead paladins just generally. I think that's a fun thing to do. But part of it was that in my previous run, I had a vampire in the run, and I thought it would be interesting to try out the liches because of the fact that there's certain things that you can use that give you resistance to all 4 elements, but don't give you any resistance to body and mind. And being able to use those to get resistance to energy damage, because energy damage is the lowest of your resists in this mod, I thought would be a interesting thing to try out. So in the late game, it doesn't really matter because you'll eventually get a legendary that makes it so that like equalizing your resists is trivial. But for now, but I decided to do it anyway because I thought it would be fun. So let's see here. Right now I'm just kind of like going through grabbing the materials that I need for the merge mod quest and seeing which ones that I have and just kind of isolating them over here to because like we have this ruby, but I don't think I can use this ruby. I think I have to use an actual ruby stone. Let's see here. Topaz is one of the things I need. Do need a sapphire. I don't allow myself to buy things from stores usually. So wait, that's a green what? Green garnet. Okay, never mind. I thought that was an emerald. Let's see here. one of the many random restrictions that I enforce on myself. I don't have an explicit ban on it for the purpose of doing this quest in particular. I've kind of like greenlit that usage, but I would prefer to not have to act on that. Let's see. Moonstone, that's not on this list. The topaz, that is on the list. We have a ruby, that's on the list. Sunstone is not on the list. Okay. Crystal of Teryx, is that on the list? Do we need the Crystal of Teryx to... Is that what needs to happen? Let's see here. Oh wait, Amber. Is Amber one of the things that I needed? Amber is one of the things that I needed. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if it's that kind of amber or if it's a different kind of amber. Let's see here. And that's all done. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm looking at a list that I was given that I'm not sure if it's fully accurate. If it's not fully accurate, that's honestly fine. It's not a huge deal. But having like a baseline idea of what I'm looking for, there we go, there's another amber. That's probably the type I needed. Here's a sapphire. I don't know if I have one of those over there. Let's see here, because the first amber, I'm like, that's like a quest item that I think I'm going to be getting rid of. I don't think that's something that they're going to have me using. It's an emerald. Okay, we got the emerald. Moonstone, blue quartz. Okay. I need to avoid those items that I don't want to identify off stream, even though technically I am streaming. Let's see here. It's off the normal time when people are sleeping. Let's see, that's fine. Okay, so I think... How many of these? I think those are moonstones. Because I don't think I have any diamonds yet. Okay, I think we're in good shape. So there's the amber. We have the emerald, topaz, amethyst. Did I bring an amethyst? I don't know if I have an amethyst or not. We have multiple types of sapphire. Let's see. Well, citrine is right here. We have our 2 sapphires because I don't know which one I need. I think I was sent a picture by someone with which one it actually is, allegedly, based off of like what they found Googling online. So, so we actually have 2 different types of topaz in here as well. Okay, so we have a good bit of this done, and we will see how things go. Yeah, we don't have everything. We don't have everything right now. Did I miss out on some? Wait, we have an amethyst. Okay, there we go. We have multiple types of emerald. We have another type of ruby. I don't think it's the reagent. Let's see, it's zircon. Okay, so we actually have most of these things on lockdown. The only thing that we're missing, I think, might actually be the diamond. Obviously, we don't have a focal ring, obviously. We don't have phoenix feathers. But in terms of the actual, like, gemstones, I think I have most of the things on the list already, which is nice. Yeah, I don't know which emeralds we need to use. I don't know which of the things we need exactly. I just wanted to kind of get an idea of what I have already, in part so that I can just start taking stuff that isn't super relevant at the moment and moving it somewhere else. Do we want you to have a crafting inventory? No, you're a bad target for that. This could be a crafting inventory. So let's make this our crafting inventory for now. Number 2? That seems like a bad idea. Okay, this is a better idea. Okay, get rid of this. This is not crafting one, not crafting. Crafting, sapphire, harpy feather. Crafting. Crafting. Let's toss this.
My pack's full.
Never mind. Next is moving a bunch of crafting materials around. We don't need the Axe of Balthazar to be in our crafting inventory. So your inventory 5 is going to just be for crafting materials. The issue with that is that crafting materials tend to be size 1. And the inventory limit in terms of total number of items can be a pain in the ass for that. So these are all crafting, right? Why do some of these say they have charges 1 and some don't? That's interesting. I didn't notice that before. These are all crafting though, I believe. Okay. You are not crafting, you are not crafting. Let's just reorganize you, get all the things we can into the same spot. This is a crafting topaz. And that's set. Don't worry about that later. Okay, your inventory doesn't have anything there. This is not a crafting sunstone. Let's see, what are you? Yeah, you're a moonstone. Let's see. Crafting. Scouring pearl. Blah, blah, blah. Crafting. Okay. Check the last one. Okay. Crafting. Here's one of those dragon eyes. I think I only have one, maybe? I might have two. I've killed 2 dragons, so it's possible that I have more than one of them. Lost track of what I was doing. Okay, we're just looking for crafting items. Oop. We have a lot of crafting items, but not an insane amount. We haven't, like, wasted... Oh, there's the other dragon eye. Nice. Okay. So, ostensibly, we have most of that stuff done. Scouring pearl, the eye. So we have quite a few of the eyes. Then you don't need to do anything in this inventory. We will reorganize this inventory. These are all crafting. And then tomorrow, if we need to do some crafting, we can also do that in a more time-efficient method rather than needing to first get all my crafting materials into the correct inventory and stuff like that. So I think, is that all my crafting stuff in one inventory? Wow, it can all fit in one inventory. Imagine that. At some point, we're going to need to do the alchemy stuff, but That's not a super high priority because we still only have expert. Once we get up to GM, we can worry about that. I need to. There was something changed about the way that the alchemy stuff worked. I don't remember what it was that Malekith said about that, but that might influence the way that we need to do stuff later. We've got this stuff sorted. We have quite a lot of these control cubes. So the legendaries that we have will be able to update pretty effectively. We still don't have any hourglasses. We have 6 scouring pearls though, which is kind of nuts. We can rework these legendaries to a very large degree. So that should be interesting. But I think I'm not going to bother I know that this is inventory. This is definitely my garbage inventory for selling stuff. So I don't think that... Whoop, I didn't check these. Okay. I did check this. I just didn't check it very thoroughly. Okay. I think that that's probably going to be it for right now. We've spent 40 minutes doing inventory maintenance, which is not a ton of time. But again, I do pretty short streams. Since I'm only streaming for a few hours at a time, it'll make it a lot easier to get some reasonable progress tomorrow to be able to shorten the amount of time that I have to do inventory maintenance. So that is actually going to be it for today. So thank you for watching. If you have decided to, I hope you didn't feel forced to watch this in order to understand what is happening later. There shouldn't be any information here that isn't available already. I didn't identify any of the unidentified stuff, so it should be all cohesive regardless. But